was a roll call of who is who at Etsako sons and daughters rolled out the drum for a day that has been painstakingly planned for.
Etsako Bamo, welcome to our Etsako Day 2019. The day has finally come, and Etsako Club 81, the distinguished members, are expecting all of you. I'm the chairman of the organizing committee, and I'll be very happy to host you with plenty of drinks, plenty of food, and plenty of cultural dances. We are adding another aspect to show you what are the investment potentials in Etsako land, whereby you can market Etsako land to any prospective investor. So we have the serious part of it and the entertaining part of it.
With me, two guests. They're actually representing a group that is known as the Etsako Club 81.
Sons and daughters from Etsako land, which is comprised of 3 local government areas in Edo North, and forms part of the bigger tribe called Afemai.
Meeting factor, access routes. Yes, some successive governments have tried. A lot of the communities in Etsako land, the people are very hardworking, and there are a lot of quality food products. Now, attention is local rice.
Yes.
Etsako is one of the best producers of rice in Nigeria.
But we don't
You've
know
heard
that.
of Agbede rice, Warake rice? Sweet. Mwah! When you taste it, you won't even like to taste all this other rice.
Wow.
Yes. And have you tasted our granola soup before?
No, I haven't.
Ogbono soup.
Wow.
In fact, today, those are the attractions.
On Saturday, 12th October 2019, will ever remain memorable in the minds of Etsako Club 81 members, as all roads led to the prestigious Lekki Coliseum to celebrate Etsako Day. The preparation saw the ingenuity of the club members, especially the planning committee, working round the clock to ensure a successful event. How was it preparing for this day?
Well, it's tedious. You can see this is not the main feat. This is the result of serious hard work. Serious hard work. For the past 4 months.
Today's event is what I will refer to as a collaborative effort that is done out of a concerted and collective effort. Events like this, normally, you don't expect one person to do it. A lot of energy, time, and resources has been put into it. And this is why you see what we are having here today is such a huge success to the admiration of everybody.
Even the last-minute change of oil was never a hindrance to ensure the day became a success. How were you able to respond to the sudden change of the oil?
Well, not so much of a shift in venue. It's the same premises, but we only moved from one part of the premises to this point. Because of the rain that fell overnight, and we discovered that at 4 a.m. after the initial hall had already been decorated. But it's okay, all well and good. It is come on well, and it's been a very successful, very successful event.
Despite the heavy downpour, the resilience and never die spirit of Etsako people came to fore as they defied the rain to honor the day. This was led by the number 2 citizens of Edo State, Honorable Phillips Shuaibu. Prominent personalities from Etsako extraction shared their expectations and the significance of the day.
Oh, I expect everybody to learn a lot about Etsako, especially those who are not from Etsako. And for those of us who are from there, those who don't go home always, to get to know what's going on at home now and what prospects there are for business.
I expect a very good turnout today because today is Etsako Day, and who in Etsako in Lagos will have to come here. This club is one of the oldest clubs of our people in Lagos, and we do a lot of things. I believe that everybody will come here to support the club in the things we are doing for the community.
I believe we have this creativity and diversity, so we have this friendship and a bit of culture, so I hope you'll showcase that today.
The day started with the rendition of National and Etsako Club 81 anthem. This was immediately followed with the opening prayers and the traditional breaking of the kola nuts.
Etsako yalo. Etsako Club 81. Etsako Club 81. Thank you. You can remain seated.
The day was chaired by CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momo, who was represented by Mr. Gimba Umar.
That the gains of support are numerous and immeasurable. That the growth of Etsako shall continue to flourish when we face and commit to ourselves. He says, growing shall be best achieved when we look inward in an inclusive manner.
In his welcome address, the president of Etsako Club 81, Barrister Asama Kadiri, used the opportunity to explain the significance of the Etsako Day.
On behalf of all members of Etsako Club 81, I welcome you all to the 2019 Etsako Day ceremony, which is hosted by Etsako Club 81 today, Saturday, the 12th day of October 2019. We are honored and privileged to have you all grace this epoch-making occasion. Etsako Club 81 is an association of highly committed men and women of Etsako extraction who are determined to turn around the fortunes of our homelands in all spheres, be it political, economic, health, education, socio-cultural spheres, as well as human capital development. Among the objectives of our club is the pursuit of the advancement and the progress and growth and development of Etsako land. And in this regard, we dwell enormous emphasis on the pursuit of education and human capital development. This has always been and has remained the strongest passion of the founding fathers of the club. Over the years, one thing we'll be well known for, a huge success we've achieved, is award of scholarships for the education of indigent, I say this with emphasis, indigent students of Etsako extraction. An uncountable number of beneficiaries have had to acquire their university degrees with the benefit of the Etsako 1 Scholarship Fund. And I will say, we have produced a beneficiary of our scholarship fund has emerged as a member of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
In order to reawaken the conception of Etsako Club 81 and how the club has grown over the years, a historical documentary was produced, and this was played back for everyone present to appreciate how it all started.
Africa is the second largest continent as well as the second most populous landmass in the world. She is richly blessed with diverse cultures and the rare uniqueness of different tribes. Nigeria, one of the countries in West Africa, is even more diverse because of the huge numbers of indigenous communities, languages, and traditions. The Etsako people are part of the Edo-speaking communities, also known as Afemai, were once an integral part of the ancient Benin Empire, whom for several reasons emigrated about 1400 and 1500 AD to their present location. Benin City is the original capital city of the defunct Midwestern region and later Bender State, and still same in the current Edo State.
In line with the theme of the day, The best of Etsako cultural dance were on hand to showcase their richness of the culture. Discussing the theme of the day, titled Showcasing the Cultural Heritage and Plenary, was moderated by veteran journalist and sons of Etsako, Suleiman Alede.
It's a World Bank program that a number of states across keyed into, which is the Rural Access and Mobility Project. Our state, Edo State, is yet to key in, but I'm aware that they are currently putting papers together, and very soon the Edo State government is going to sign onto the Rural Access and Mobility Project. The emphasis of that program, which is World Bank assisted, is to create or improve access to productivity centers. So places like Jagbe, places like Ekperi, and other areas that are hub of major agricultural produce will be able to benefit.
Each one as a goal has a whole lot of range of activities that can actually enable us harness our resources, make contribution to the global economy and service the global market. That's the challenge, and these opportunities are there for us. Microfinance banking. Government formulated that policy to bring activities and financing back to the grassroots. We need to take advantage of it.
We are privileged to have all of you here today. Many thanks for being such a nice company.
In line with the mandate of the club, the president of the club announced the beneficiaries of the scholarship award to the indigent students of Etsako after a thorough screening exercise.
What Etsako Club 81 is well known for, we are awarding scholarships to deserving indigent students of institutions of higher learning in this occasion. So I'm going to make this announcement, and for the record, the Etsako Club 81 scholarship comes with a bursary of 100,000 naira to each successful candidate. These tests were competitively contested for. The education committee of the club had to investigate into the courses of study, the institutions of learning, the current GPA of each of the candidates. These are the actual results scored at the aptitude tests that were conducted. Number one on the list is Iyoboya Daniel. He's a 300 level chemical engineering student of University of Benin. He comes from Ayawu clan. The second on the list is Abogai Collins. He is a 200 level student of economics at the Ambusali University, Ekpoma. He's from Uzare clan.
Number 3, Jasper Precious is an ND1 electronics engineering student from the Auchi Pedra Polytechnic from Ekpedi clan. 4th is Akotieme Abdul Hamid. He is a year 1 ND student of Auchi Polytechnic from South Tibia. Then we have number 5, Sado Gideon Oshefure. He is a 200 level law student of Ambusali University Ekoma. He comes from Okwela clan. Then number 6 is a lady, Munirat Yakub Okpolobi, the daughter of our late Financial Secretary Treasurer, Yakub Okpolobi, who we all know served this club excellently until his death. She is a 400 level law student of University of Lagos. She comes from Uwano clan. She is a beneficiary of a 100,000 scholarship award from Etsako Club 81. Please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating each of the beneficiaries.
The chief host of the ceremony, the man that has done so well to put this very beautiful, colorful ceremony together.
After taking this group photograph with my presidents to say a word for and on behalf of the Council of Elders and Presidents of the club.
Standing before you are past presidents of the club from inception. A few of them are not here. Some of them are late, like Chibafi Mokai, who is the first president. President of Taro of Auchi, you know, is in sitting in his coins and very, very elderly man. In the past, he used to attend our occasions. And one or two others, like Martis Tutu, who is also left. I am not the oldest member of this council of presidents and elders. It's just by virtue of recognition that I am the chairman of the council of past presidents and elders of the club. On behalf of my colleagues, I'd like to thank everybody. But first and foremost, let me appreciate the past presidents of this club for the immense contributions they've made to get this club to this point since 1981 when it was formed. I joined this club in 1983. So let me thank every one of us, and I think we have remained the pillars of this club. I would like all those young Etsako sons and daughters to look at us as shining examples and the reasons why they should join us.
As the club advances in age, so also the founding fathers and members, to ensure the goals and objectives of the club are sustained, there is a need to inject vibrancy into the club. This was demonstrated with the injection of new members by presenting membership certificates to them. How do you feel with the induction today, and what impact do you think you can bring to bear as a new member?
I'm very happy. I'm very pleased. I mean, for years I've been wanting to join Etsako Club 81, but I started with the youth forum, and so when I had the opportunity to be a member, I just jumped at it. For me, it's something I want to be part of, because I want to also put a bit of my effort in developing the Etsako people.
Well, I will say that the certificate is just should I say a document that introduces me and formally just makes me a member of the esteemed Etsako Club 81. So I mean, the certificate is just a piece of paper, but generally behind it comes a lot of hard work, a lot of important things to Etsako people, and a commitment that we have to make things better in Etsako.
Money is a critical element in human endeavor. To ensure the club sustains its mandates, the club took advantage of the high-profile personalities to raise funds for the various projects. This was specially done in the local dialect to raise the consciousness of those present.
Which means na money matter with the talk so. Any Italian Etsako Club 81 egbe zo erege ni regbare la ma erege na heyona ma gugwe ma aro bo hegbegbe kanyalete a ose mezi obi poku igbari nare mati ligiya ne mo no pala bo nare mati photo wena nala ne yo wena.
Invited guests gave some words of encouragement to the club members.
I want to congratulate our president and Etsako Club 81 for organizing today's program, Etsako Day. The theme is apt and is in line with the vision of Edo State government. You are all aware that for the past 3 years, our quest to turn Edo to an industrial hub has been on serious progression. We've created industrial hubs, we've created innovation hubs, and we've created an Edo job where our young ones are gainfully enjoying the facility of being built up to be skilled labor. You are aware that Nigeria is facing serious challenges of young men and women graduating from the university, and you hear that they are not employable. For us in Edo State, we are turning that tide to have Edo State to be the hub of skilled labor. And that is why we created Edo Job, where both artisan and graduates are trained to be skilled. And a lot of them are already doing very well.
I think I need to encourage each and every one of us to work for one another, because ayo ape lagbeye ikilo. I will try to use my best in the position I am to try to reach out to our people and to ensure how we can bring development not only to Etsako, but to Edo North and to Edo State.
I praise the executive of Etsako for what they are doing, and I wish they were the current leadership of Etsako.
Considering the initial setback, were you skeptical on the success of the day?
I was very confident that we will have quality attendance. The only thing is that people may not come early and they may not come at the same time, because we know how well the invitation cards went out and how well members and friends of the club subscribed for the invitation cards. So we are very, very confident. And each of the VIP invitees had given concrete assurance that they will be here physically, no matter what, come rain, come shine. And they all came.
Overall, how fulfilled are you?
Today's event is what I will refer to as a collaborative effort that is done out of a concerted and collective effort. Events like this, normally, you don't expect one person to do it. A lot of energy, time, and resources has been put into it. And this is why you see what we are having here today is such a huge success to the admiration of everybody.
They should never relent. They should keep up the good work. I thank them all. I commend all of them, the chairman of the organizing committee, and every member of the organizing committee.
The only thing I can give is to make sure that I give my best. Everything I have, I give my best to them. And that's what we have just done.
Some of the dignitaries expressed their impression about the day.
What Etsako 81 is doing is very good, it's commendable, and this is why I'm here to witness the cultural heritage of Etsako people. And I recommend it to the Edo North people that I represent, that it's not only showcasing the cultural heritage of Etsako only in Lagos, they should translate it to Edo North. And also other tribes like Akoko Edo, Onwa, to emulate what Etsako 81 is doing.
The theme of the event is very apt. It's in line with the vision of the governor of Edo State and the government. Investment is the way to go now, and don't forget that there's no more free money. You have to earn a living. And for us in Edo State, we are turning Edo State to be an industrial hub. And for it to be an industrial hub, we must attract investment, and that's exactly what we are doing. So for me, the theme of the event just blend with what we are doing as a government. And by the grace of God, partnering with Etsako Club 81, we will definitely get there. The culture is our identity, you understand? And Nigeria having different cultures. There's unity, a lot of unity in diversity. Bringing different cultures together helps in developing our people too.
We wish Etsako Club 81 more grace to their elbow as they continue to contribute their quota to alleviating poverty in Etsako land, all geared to the development of the people and Afemai as a whole. Etsako yalo.